Boreham Wood Football Club could be just three wins away from a place in the Football League. With the regular season unable to finish, the National League told clubs that they can still plan to go ahead with the playoffs. If clubs vote in support of the league's plans, then Boreham Wood would be in the playoffs. Boreham Wood chairman Danny Hunter is on the line now. Good morning to you, Danny.
Good morning, Andy. How are you?
I'm fine, Danny. Thanks for joining us. Now, listen, you stopped playing football. Well, we stopped playing football 3 months ago, but it seems like the playoffs will happen now. That must be very exciting.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm honest, whether I agree with it or not, people have decided the playoffs are on at step one, which is the sort of national premier. And so we're hugely excited. We've decided we're going to take part, and so it's full steam ahead, I suppose, with the planning.
How will it work? Would it be similar to how the Premier League are arranging things?
Yeah, I mean, we're still waiting. We had the meeting with the league. There was a Zoom meeting with all chairmen and clubs last Thursday. We were then told we should receive the resolution or an amended resolution by Friday, which we're still waiting for. There's some issues with what's classed as elite sport at step 2, which is the Conference North and South. But yeah, in essence, what will happen is for ourselves, it's all about testing, it's non-contact training, contact training, and getting ready, and we should be sort of underway in and around mid-July.
Are the players ready to go?
The players will always be ready to go the moment you tell them it's playoffs, and they're 3 games away from the glory of putting us in the Football League for the very first time in our history, and we've they've been together a while, most of them, and there's a great feeling of camaraderie amongst them.
Chance maybe to redo the Ron, because you missed out in the final 2 years ago, didn't you? How do you rate your chances this time?
Well, thanks for reminding me on that, Andy.
Sorry, mate.
Yeah, no. Listen, we'll probably be stronger in depth with the squad. The playoffs, as you know, it's 3 games. It's a cup competition. It's for ourselves, it's three cup ties. We'll have Halifax at home. We've beaten them home and away, which is probably the kiss of death. We've then, if we're successful there, we'll travel to Harrogate, who are a real good side as well. We've beaten them at home and we drew with them up at their place. And then it's if we manage to get through that, then we've got Notts County, Yeovil or Barnet waiting for us. So we know what we've got to do, and it's just a case of can we do it.
Would it be odd, playing without the fans there cheering you on?
Oh, yeah, it's going to seem so strange. I mean, when our supporters arrive in their numbers, they're not only funny and humorous, but there's a great relationship between the players and the fans, and maybe we haven't got as many as the bigger clubs, so it's quite an intimate sort of relationship. I mean, the players know who the supporters are, the supporters know who the players are, and that's going to be strange, and they're going to be hugely missed. But I think that's the same for all clubs.
The thing is, going up to the Football League for the first time in your history, that is massive. But without the fans, it will be, like I said, a shame to be doing it, without the celebrations and the crowd, and then just to enjoy the experience as well. No,
yeah, I think, there's no denying that. I mean, we are, I suppose, fortunate, at least with the playoffs, that every game's going to be shown live, on BT Sport. So that's at least something.
Do you get money for that, Danny?
When I talk about a small fee, I'm not supposed. Am I allowed to say what it? I think it's roughly. I think the away side gets $2,000, and I think the home side gets 6 or 7. But that's the only revenue that will be coming in. throughout the playoffs. I mean, to enter the playoffs is going to be a big chunk of change, and so we've got to be ready for that.
I mean, on that side, on the finances, how tough has it been? With all this lockdown and everything that's happened as a club.
Yeah, it's been tough. I mean, I've had to remortgage my house. I've deferred the tax, and I've taken a business interruption loan. But I did say right at the very start, my first priority was to keep people safe. And as we're starting to come out of lockdown, starting to maybe see what the new normal is,
But Daniel, that's a big thing, isn't it, mate? To remortgage your house to save the club.
I think the one thing the pandemic brought for me anyway, I think there was a new social responsibility. I think I had to look at, I'm coming up 58 now. My father and my grandfather before him, they'd been associated with the club. My father had been the manager, and I'd been its custodian really for the last 21 seasons. And I felt that, my life's been sort of intertwined with Boreham Football Club, so it wasn't a difficult decision for me.
But having that conversation with the missus?
Well, to be totally honest, I bought her a new frock, and she put me in the headlock, told me I was wrong, and I went along and done it anyway.
Oh, mate. Well, listen, I really wish you all the very best. And like I said, 3 games to go, and then we're in the Football League. Absolutely. And Andy, can I thank Three Counties Radio, because the boys have been hugely supportive for a number of years now, and it does feel as if whether people are in the ground or not, I know Three Counties will be there, and people will be out listening on the radio as well, and for us old-fashioned people, listening to football on the radio was something that we were brought up on. Right, listen, I will pass those words on to Jeff and to Luke, and of course to Vegan Ollie, who does all the non-league stuff as well. It's a big passion of his. Listen, pal, good luck with it all, my friend, and I'll speak to you when you get promoted.
God bless you. Thanks, Andy.
Cheers, pal. Thank you very much indeed. Boreham Wood chairman there, Danny Hunter, and we really do wish them all the very best.